Good morning, everybody. My name is Garret Moeller. I'm the Jackson County Junior Beef Ambassador. Today I'm here to talk about the Governor's Charity Steer Show and how it relates to the Ronald McDonald House and the industry. And for those of you who do not know, the Governor's Charity Steer Show is a steer show held the first Saturday of the fair. Started in 1983 by Terry himself. It has generated over almost $2 million to the Ronald McDonald House. The Ronald McDonald House is a special place where families get to stay when their children are very ill. It's basically like a hotel for the family. They get private rooms, home-cooked dinners, and some kids even get a puppy, make them happier. I mean, what kid doesn't want a puppy? The steer show, it was a great experience for me, and the show arena was packed the day of the show. And as you see here, we had a celebrity showman, and back when Doug Bear, the Cattlemen's Board, wanted me to pick my showman, I had a choice of who I wanted to pick. So at first I wanted Paul Rhodes, the football coach, but he was busy with football camp. And then I could have got the mayor, Freddie Hoiberg himself, but then I couldn't get him either. So John Reeder met me at our wrestling camp at our school earlier in the year, so I decided he would be my showman. He was glad and happy to do this. The day John arrived, he said, "Oh, this is exciting. Do I get to ride this thing?" I'm like, "No, you just got to lead it." As you can see here in the picture, I have a Iowa State taped halter and sticks. My sister did this for me. Get the sticks and the show halter already. I still have the show halter. I use it this year at County Fair too. More about the beef checkoff. The beef checkoff is a $1 per head payment taken on all cattle sold. That $1 you pay after every calf you sell is like a tax. It goes to beef promotion and research for a consumer and the producer. It pays for popular ads like "What's for dinner?" or "The West wasn't one on salad, eat beef." The checkoff also helps the consumer. That lets them know what they're eating, help them know how to prepare their meat better and faster. Checkoff is always willing to improve the beef industry. They also created 2 new cuts of meat for the consumer, which was flat iron steaks and shoulder tenders. Back to the steer show. The day of the show was a pretty hectic day, and my steer's been showing quite a bit. So, used to people, but there's a lot more people there. There's people just packed the streets, the barn, and everything. Speaking of people, the one day we had Sarah Palin come to our barn, which was pretty hectic. There's people everywhere. But anyway, so we got the steer fitted. John lead him the street. The steer's a little nervous. It's the new person leading him. He's used to me. So the show goes on. I'm the last one in the ring since I'm the last one entered in the show. We didn't make the cut, but top 3 for People's Choice. People's Choice is where the crowd cheers and gets to choose which steer they like the best. It's me and John Reeder, Heidi Ganson, the rodeo queen, and Billy Huber, the calf roper. Of course, Billy Huber, the rope Ronald McDonald. That's pretty much it for that. So after that, we headed back to the sale ring, or the fitting area. We got the steers ready for the sale. Somebody else painted U and I on theirs, but I decided to paint ISU on mine. I went all out and got all different colors. Well, the steer sold for $2,200 at the sale, with additional $500 donation, because John had brought a picture of his national champion debut and 2 Hawkeye wrestling tickets. This is a very good experience for me. Glad to do it, because when I returned back home, a person from Jackson County came up to me and personally thanked me for doing this, because he had once used the Ronald McDonald House, and that was very heartfelt for me. So I thank you for listening to me today. Are there any questions? I did it last year. I went on the Iowa Cattlemen's, Iowa Beef Board. I looked all this up. Otherwise, everything else is personal experience for me.